Good morning, loves. Welcome back to my channel, Life Adventures in Keto. My name is Michelle. It's 40 degrees here in Northwest Tennessee today. It's a little on the windy side. It's raining, but here we go. Come to work with me. Welcome back. Ride to work with me this morning. Not pictured this morning for breakfast was 3 cups of coffee, 1.5 tablespoons of creamer amongst the 3 of them. I did make myself a bulletproof to bring with me this morning, and Michelle forgot the coffee, so that did not happen. But there was 1 all-beef hot dog, probably a 1/2 tablespoon of sugar-free ketchup. I'm the only one who eats that ketchup, so I didn't exactly pour it out, if you know what I mean. So that was breakfast because I was lazy this morning. It's raining here and no excuses. I was just lazy. So I had a hot dog right out of the refrigerator. Anyway, here we go. I did bring lunch with me this morning. I, over the weekend, had made my husband and I sliders. They're crystal they are copycat crystals. So the little sliders, he has his with the little Hawaiian rolls, and I just have the meat of ours. It's probably a little higher carb than I normally would have for lunch because there is onion soup mix in the sliders. That's what makes them taste like a crystal. But it was really good. There was only 2 little servings left, so I brought them today for lunch, but I will show you that when I pull it out, along with a pickle and a cup of green leaf lettuce and an avocado. I probably just would do half of the avocado. That's what I brought. So we're fixing to stop here temporarily because, like I said, I forgot my coffee. So guess what? There's a Coke Zero in my near future. No, I have not kicked those as of yet, but it's still my only vice at the moment. So I am going to accept that and roll with it. So we're going to stop here at the Kentucky border and pick me up a tall Coke Zero. So I will be back in just a moment. We will continue on my way. Okay, so errand ran. I cannot believe I forgot coffee. I can't believe I forgot coffee. I don't know what else to say to that. Alright, here we go. The rest of the way. So if you don't follow me on any other platform, I have lost 7 days worth of footage from my phone being silly. I'm on said phone number 3. The first one was great. It worked great. The connectivity was great. Then I drop kicked it across the porch. And then they sent me a refurbished one that was doing some crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. I mean, I couldn't even begin to tell you things that it had done. But anyway, upon talking to Verizon for several hours, big move to a higher person for another hour, to the highest of the highest at Verizon another hour. They sent me to my insurance company, Assurion, and then I had to explain to them what happened. Then I had to jump through their hoops. And then the guy was like, "Are you calling me from that device?" Dude, I've been on phone with you guys for 7 hours. Have you not heard me yet? This device has no service. I can't talk to you on the device. Listen, pay attention. Anyway, here's number 3 device. But the point of the story is that I've learned a lesson. This is the second time I've lost a phone and lost footage and not been able to put together my videos. Because what I have been doing is just little clips here and there of said breakfast or walking or the first part of my day or what have you. But I'm only working on a cell phone. So everything else must happen on this cell phone. Text messages to other clients, phone calls, text messages to family members, anything that might have to happen during the day. I may have to call something, you know. So I've been doing a bunch of little clips so that I can have my phone free. Is my where I'm going with that, and then putting it in my editing program later. But I had been doing several days ahead of time so that I had footage to drop for you guys, and so then I ran up lots of little clips. But it did save to Google Photos. They were able to restore this phone with all of the information from the old phone, except for it's not in order. They're like all jumbled up. There is 121 little clips not in order. I'm devastated. I'm upset that first of all, that I got that behind and that I didn't have the stuff ready and exported and ready in an organized way. And it's the second time it's happened to me, so shame on me this time, right? I mean, so I'm going to try to be better with that and editing every other day, which leads me to not a video every day, but that's still okay with me. I hope it's okay with you, but I'm just going to drop when I can. I don't have a schedule right now. That's just the way it is at the moment. I am, however, going to continue with my lives on Tuesday. But I really need some topics for us to discuss. I would love to get into some deep discussions. I don't mind coming in and hanging out with you guys. That's fun too. But I would really like to get in some discussions. But what I had thought that may, if I can intrigue anyone who really adores books, a real hold-in-your-hand book, that we may do some kind of book club or something of that nature. I would really like to get back into reading books. It was at one time a passion of mine to do so, just because you get so lost in a world of make-believe, right? You can travel somewhere else and in any direction that you would like. You have so many things to pick from. I love my local library. I have always been a person that would go to the library instead of buying all the newer books that came out on the shelf right then. Why would you do that when you have a whole array of things at the library? That's just my opinion. Plus, I haven't had a whole lot of money to go buy the books, even if I wanted to, right? So, I love the library. But what do you guys think of that? Would anybody be interested? Just leave me a comment down in the comments, of course, and let me know if you would be interested in like a book club or something like that, maybe once a month. I thought that could be a topic of ours. I changed my name from Keto Michelle to Life Adventures in Keto because I didn't want to be just stuck on keto, so stuck in that genre that I couldn't branch out to do other things, because this is an outlet for me to document a little bit of everything in my lifetime. Something to look back on at a future date, maybe. Just like an open journal kind of thing. So, you know, reading is a passion of mine. Nature is a passion of mine. This spring, you guys are going to get tired of seeing me in places, I'm telling you. Because I love to get out in nature starting in the springtime. I love hiking. I'm looking into getting a kayak. I'm looking into getting a GoPro camera. Fun, new, exciting things coming to the channel, I hope. definitely need a GoPro because I can't go creek hopping with this phone. But I want you guys to see that. A lot of people have no idea what I mean when I say creek hopping. And if you don't know what that means, to me, that means I'm going to find said creek. I'm going to start one end, and I'm going to go creek water side all the way down. You may have to go up and over trees. You may have to swim under trees. You may have to walk on an edge. You may have to, you know, so it's transverse whatever's in front of you while in the creek. That's creek hopping, and I love it. It is, I mean, I love it. I can't, it's no stronger word. I did not get to go last season, so I'm aiming to go a lot this season, a lot. So I hope to bring that to you guys. I was told on a live last night at a kind to look for that's cheaper than a GoPro, but still works pretty good. And but my question is, since I'm only working off of the cell phone, would I be able to transfer data from the GoPro, cheaper GoPro kind of camera to the phone to do my editing with it? That's my question. So if you're out there and you're using a cell phone and you're using a GoPro and you're uploading videos off your phone, please let me know that there is a capability to do so. These are my worries in this department. I am not tech at all, although I have help with that. Sometimes it's hard to explain to me the procedures, but I'm trying to learn. I've came real far since last year, this time last year. And if you don't think you've came far on your channel, go back to your first and second video and rewatch those. You'll be like, oh, I hope nobody ever sees those videos. I hope nobody ever transfers back that far. It's terrible compared to now. But, you know, everybody's gonna start somewhere. I really do hate the rain. It makes my job so hard. Not only that, I have OCD tendencies, and the thought of getting done and having a beautiful home and knowing that the first person who walks in there is going to track all the way through wet, muddy footprints just drives me insane. It does. My husband this morning, he's so sweet sometimes, but he's like, please be careful this morning, turn around, don't drown. Okay, honey, thank you. I hope everyone has big plans for Valentine's Day. I will be off of here and off of all the platforms, off of Instagram, off of TikTok, off of Facebook, off of YouTube the entire weekend. That's my husband's present for me, because I've always got the phone in my hand most of the time. Even though half the time I'm with him, I still have the phone in my hand. I'm editing, I'm watching, I'm commenting, listening, sharing. So that's my present to him, and in return, he's taking me out for dinner. We only do that maybe once a year. We have a gift certificate, so I kind of roped him into it. Look, you can't say no to this because there's not even money coming out of your pocket. It's a gift card. It was a Christmas present, so we need to use it. And I'm looking forward to that dinner. They have the best salmon in town. It is a crusted salmon. I don't care. I don't know how many carbs it's got in it. I don't care. That's what I'm having, minus the dipping sauce, because I know that's a sugar-based sauce. So I'm going to not put the sauce on there, but I am having the crusted salmon. It is so good. It's Parmesan crusted, but I know that they use some panko as well. But like I said, I'm going with it. I also am going to be getting strawberries. So I'm going to be doing chocolate covered strawberries. I'm only going to cover 2 at a time. And hopefully that's going to help me. I'm going to maybe freeze the rest of them to use in a smoothie because I got me a magic bullet. Yeah. Haven't used it yet, but I got a magic bullet. And I know I'm very late to the game, but the sucker was $20. And so I had to have it. So I'm excited about that. I'm going to get to do my pecan flour. Yay. I may make myself some Christy's wedding cookies for Valentine's Day as well. Give half of it to my son. One of my sons is doing keto with me, and share that recipe with him, because if you don't share that recipe with somebody, you'll eat the entire thing. Because last time I was almost done with all of them, and I begged my son to please come get the rest of those cookies so I don't eat the entire recipe. Christy, they're awesome. Christy, okay keto, Christy, if you didn't know who I was referring to. They're awesome. So those are our plans. I hope that you have big plans. If you're seeing this before, please let me know what your plans are. And if you're seeing it after, please let me know what you have done. I have no idea, besides dinner, what we will be doing. But rest assured that we're going to have fun doing it. Me and my husband laugh all the time together. I have been told by lots of people that we look like we're dating, just dating. We don't look like we've been married for 26 years while we're out. That's just us. I don't know how else to be. The water is very high because of all this rain. I had to kind of go into town the long way today because the other side is definitely underwater. So wait till stuff starts growing in again and we get fresh blooms in the spring, and I'm so over this winter, even though we haven't really had a terrible winter as of yet. It's been wet. You know, the old wives' tale to look inside the persimmon seed and see what you find, a fork or a spoon. A spoon is supposed to be a shovel. You're going to need a shovel. I think this season they were trying to tell us we needed a boat paddle. A boat paddle, not a shovel. That sucker's a boat paddle because of all the rain. I would hate to see how much snow we would have gotten had it gotten cold enough to be snow, you know? It's crazy. Has anybody here even had a persimmon? Do you know what I'm talking about? They are really good from my point of view. Talk about nature's candy. I'm also a music enthusiast. So if you have a new group or band that you think I should be listening to, please put that down in the comments. I love finding new bands. When I went to Georgia last, my son introduced me to 2 different musicians that I'm still currently listening to. And love listening to new music. All genres. I'm not picky. Share with me though, because I am listening to music most of the time. If I'm not listening to a YouTube video, I've got music playing of some kind. I miss the days when I could go to work and not see very many people. 20 years ago. It's grown up since then. There are lots of factories, and it's a college town, so there's lots of people. Lots of farm country too, so there's just a mixed bag here. My Papa John's does not do the low carb bowl. I did call and ask, but then my nephew yesterday told me to start at the higher levels at Papa John's. Maybe they're not aware that that kind of option it would be good here in this town, so maybe start there and ask them if they could offer the option, or why can't they offer the option, or you know, something like that, which I thought was a great idea. Started the higher level, not just the store level. Windshield wipers on, lights on. Just the way I was taught anyway. Alright guys, well, I can't take you any further. I'm almost there, so I'll bring you back at lunch. Thanks guys. Okay guys, happy lunchtime. It is my time to stop and take a little nourishment to continue the rest of my day, and I will show you what I have brought along with me today. So stay tuned. So I did have half of this avocado at 10 o'clock. It's currently 12:15. So I'm going to have the other half of this avocado. I know, shocker. You're only supposed to have half a day, so some people say. A whole pickle. 2 of these little sliders I was telling you about earlier. It is a copycat crystal recipe without the bread. And then 1 cup of green leaf lettuce. The pore inside of this lettuce does not look very green leaf, but there you go. With 1 tablespoon of ranch dressing, Great Value brand, and this is going to be lunch. Okay guys, so gotta wipe off my glasses. It's raining, and if it were colder it would probably be sleeting at the moment, but let's go do some errands. I'm thinking I'm gonna get a huge coffee, but we will see. And right, here we go. It's a great day for a duck. It's about as good as it's gonna get today. What did you guys do this morning? I've been on a 4-hour job this morning. I had lunch before leaving. It's about 12:25 now. I have a couple errands, and I'm supposed to be at work at 1 o'clock, 30 minutes away from here, so that's not happening today. Sorry, Eddie. But it is what it is. it is going to be a step ladder day at the second place. And I don't know if you know what that means in the cleaning world, but alternate times I do the baseboards, alternate times I do the ceiling fans and light fixtures and such. That does not need to be done every time, neither one of those at most places, so I try to alternate those. Getting on the step ladder is very difficult for me. I suffer from a sciatica problem. So if I do too much ladder work, I am in the chiropractor's office. So not only is it not good for me, it puts me down. And then I don't want to be down. I don't. Okay, Michelle, practice what you preach. Turn your lights on. Windshield wipers on, lights on. Okay? I just forgot. I'm good now. I can complain now. Yes, ma'am. Do you have cold brew today?
We do.
I would like to get a large iced cold brew, please. Just black.
Large ice cold brew black. I'll have it for you if you want to.
A large black cold brew?
Uh-huh. Can I get 4 packets of the Splenda from me?
What?
4 packets of Splenda from me. Good. That's close enough. Thank you, sir.
No problem.
All right.
Have a good day.
Strong.
Oh, my bad.
Thanks.
Sorry, I'm so bad.
That's all right. That's all right. All right. So we got coffee. Errand 1. Roll the window back up. It's looking cold out there. I love these windows that roll up on their own when you just touch them. This is the newest car I've ever had. So I still get excited about its features. Okay, second errand. I have to get out though on the second errand. They don't have like a, I'm crooked. I'm crooked. They don't have a drive-through window at this next place. So I have to get out in the rain. That's okay. It'll be alright. I'm also gonna have to get out somewhere and get me some heavy whipping cream, or I'm going because you're driving so flipping slow. I'm going. Lunchtime errands. How many of you do lunchtime errands? I know most mommies do if you work outside the home as well. I mean, just, you know. I've narrowed my errands down. I don't go to the grocery every week anymore, which that's great. And we got a full house here. Full house. So I'm gonna pull up the back and wave to the camera. Hey, camera. Your own candy camera back here. Okay, so I'll be right back. Put y'all on hold. Okay. Errand number 2 done. Now to find me some cream for my coffee. Yeah, cream for coffee. That's the next errand we have to do. It's mandatory. Car on, lights on. I'm still crooked. Why is it so crooked? Okay. Way. I didn't want to. I just washed my car. Boink, boink. But they're packed. Everybody's doing lunchtime rush errands. This guy is like, I don't know what's going on with my camera setup here, but I'm crooked. I don't like to be crooked. Here we go. Stay there now. Stay there now. Put my Splenda in this coffee while I'm waiting. Go away, keto police. I know Splenda's not the best. Splenda's not the best, but it's what I'm having. That poor guy, he was new. Did y'all hear him? I'm sorry. I mean, hey, listen, you had coffee. I can always come back around for my straw, but I can't drink my coffee without my straw, so that's bad, you know, it's kind of important. But even more important is that you have coffee, right? And I get extremely hot this time of day because cleaning's a hard job to do if you do it correctly. So I try to always get iced coffee in the middle of the day like this, because if I get the hot, then I'm not only hot from cleaning, I'm hot internally from the hot coffee, and it's never good. It never works out good. I wish people would turn their lights on while it's raining like this. I also wish people would slow down. At the end of your life, is this 3 minutes you're being held up behind me really going to make much difference? Is it? Is that 3 minutes going to make or break you in the long scheme of things? I don't think so. Just need to be more cautious, you know? More cautious. At this next stop, I'm gonna have to text my husband. I did not lay out anything for dinner. I texted him, please lay out something at lunch. That was at 10 a.m. I don't know what time he's going to lunch, so I need to retext him at lunch. That was a long explanation, wasn't it? I need to text him again to ask him to please lay out the chicken breast for me. I was going to have loaded chicken strips, but I watched Boone Child, and she had on teriyaki chicken and cabbage out of her Instapot. I don't have an Instapot, but that sounded really good, so I'm gonna get that. I mean, not get that, I'm gonna do that. Okay, so we're going to pause button again. Okay, so I'm back, and I'm having chocolate covered strawberries for Valentine's Day dessert. I have a strawberry cake in the back that a customer gave to me yesterday. We have an auction here every year, a fundraising auction on the radio, and everybody donates and everybody participates, and each part of the county has a different day of the week, and they do this for I think 2 to 3 weeks on end. Anyway, heavy cream for my coffee, and so they bought lots of desserts. He is not supposed to be eating said dessert, so he gave me the majority of a strawberry cake that was left. Nitrous cold brew. Well, it's not nitrous, it's just cold brew from Dunkin'. But I love to watch the cream swirl. Okay, so double checked with the husband. He got a hold of the son. There are 3 pieces of chicken breast now laying out on the counter, waiting for me to cook dinner. Before I leave this grocery store, I wanted to make sure that was taken care of. I had forgot those strawberries for my chocolate covered strawberries, and with all the candy that's going to be floating around in the next couple of days, I need something to counterbalance that. Anyway, the unsweetened dark chocolate, 2 squares are $4 carbohydrates. I have no idea how many carbohydrates per strawberry it is, and it's been a minute since I have had any fruit. So between that and my crusted Parmesan crusted salmon that I'm getting on Friday evening when we go out to eat will probably be my carb limit plus, but that is just fine because I'm eating that salmon. It's their signature dish. It comes with a raspberry torte sauce that you can dip it in. Of course, I will not do the raspberry torte, so I will just do the salmon and some kind of vegetable on the side, and then I'll try to do carnivore on Friday morning and lunch. But that's my plans for Valentine's Day. I hope you guys have plans to stay keto or just plans to celebrate celebrate for Valentine's Day. Water, so after this coffee's gone, I need to start on water. How many ounces of water a day do you drink? I've always struggled with drinking my water, so this keto lifestyle isn't any different. I'm still struggling with getting in my water. So how many ounces of water do you drink? Do you go by that old adage, half of your body weight in ounces? Do you just drink if you're thirsty? Do you just drink when you're thirsty? Do you, I don't know, just have a gallon a day limit or goal? I would really like to know that. It's definitely going to be a pick-me-up. Swirl. It's my treat for the day is more coffee. I was super sad this morning when I realized I left my coffee at home. I made a bulletproof to bring with me. I hate when I do something like that. I spend all that time to prepare it, to bring it, and then forget it. I mean, I've been thinking about that coffee ever since I drove off without it. So, here's your coffee. Let's go. Cold brew, to me, at Dunkin' is the best that they have on hand. I hope they continue to do the cold brew, even though it's winter time. I had a pretty good coffee last night at Sweet Jordan's coffee shop. I had a sugar-free chocolate and raspberry Americano hot, and I didn't even have to put any other additional sweeteners in it. So good. That's going to be my new coffee drink from there. And hey lady, blank. She's been following me pretty closely, so I'm going to give her a lot of notice that I'm turning here. Room to pass me by if she wants to go on around, but sorry to break your progress, peeps. Here we go. Back to the back roads. Do you like to drive the major roads or do you like to drive the back roads? I like to drive the back roads. I like this one because there's a railroad track. There's a creek. I love to look down the railroad track. Anybody else? Can you see? Nope, you can't see. Anyway, railroad track. I love it. I love it. And this creek is overflowing. Overflowing. Oh my gosh. It is so high. You probably can see, if I'll slow down a little bit, you can see here out this window all of the garbage that they've pulled out the creeks, or you can see how tall that they have dredged the ditch. Speak, Michelle. They've dredged this ditch here so that the water will flow properly, but it didn't help much. Matter of fact, sometimes this road is underwater all the way around and you can't get down it. So I took a chance coming this way, but I love scenery like that. Old barns, this road is the old barn road for sure. Oh, there's that little doggy dog I've seen before. Hey, Mr. Doggy Dog, please stay there. Stay there, okay? No, he's cold and wet. I hate to see puppies like that. Matter of fact, he's probably a senior dog, not a puppy, but still. They're all puppies to me. Bird, that's cold. To the newbie at Dunkin' Donuts. I know I said ice, but a little less ice and a little more coffee. Because I'm a coffee fanatic. It's almost half gone. So I have mixed reviews for these car vlogs. Half of you don't like seeing me driving and vlogging, but I want you to know that this video is started in the driveway or whatever place I happen to be at the time. I press start, I record the entire drive, I split it up in editing, you do not see the entire drive. I'm just saying. I appreciate you guys being worried for me, but it's gonna be okay. I promise. Going to be okay. It's beautiful scenery. And I know the outside the window looks like I'm going flipping fast, but I promise you I'm not going that fast. It's always interesting seeing all the water and stuff piled up and what kind of animals you can see around it. Somebody lost their plastic wrap. I don't really know what else I want to talk to you about today. Fill this video with filler. I can talk all day, every day. I was gifted with the gift of gab. I like listening too, but I like talking more. By the way, the headband that I'm going to be wearing at the beginning of this video, when I first started out this morning, I was gifted by the gracious Keto Kitchen by Lisa on Saturday. She drove an entire 2 hours to come see me. Thank you so much, Lisa. And she brought me gifts like she did the last time, and I'm just not good like that. I can't. I'm glad that I remembered the event, that I showed up on time to the event. A gift is, unfortunately, I wasn't thinking about a gift. Why is this so crooked? Anyway. ones that are still being used. Matter of fact, there is a house not far from here that was, I don't know when it was built, a long time ago. But they have since opened up the side of the house and made it a tobacco barn and preserved the house itself. It's so unique. I've never seen anything like it. Tell me in the comments what your Valentine's plans are. What did you do? I may get this up tomorrow, maybe. What's tomorrow? Thursday? Yeah, tomorrow's Thursday. So I may get this up tomorrow. Starbucks. The only thing I have in my town is Dunkin'. We have two smaller coffee houses that have better coffee than Dunkin' Donuts. But, so they're on the opposite side of where I was today. I had to get, Dunkin' is on one corner and my other errand was on one street over on the corner, so I could do the Dunkin', double back, do the other errand on the corner, and continue on my way without much fail. I know that both of those places aren't quite as busy as the other houses. Like I said, those other coffee houses, the coffee tastes better, but it's also double the price. This was $3.50. The coffee itself was, and then I paid $2.25 for that little container of heavy cream, for which when I get home I'm going to put it in a mason jar and have it be the cream I take with me the rest of the week. Because if you're new here, I have coffee every day. Almost every day at lunch. Most of my customers have Keurig coffee machines. Some of them have offered me coffee at their house. I do not take my own coffee to those houses. However, I do travel with my own coffee in case no one has ever offered me the coffee, but the coffee machine is there, so. Okay, note to self to text my customer for Friday to remind him that this weekend is not going to work for the office. Man, I need a secretary. Anybody want to be a free secretary? These patches on the road. For the amount of money and time and effort that they put forth in patching this stupid road, they could have repaved it 7 times by now since I've lived here. They just keep patching that patch bigger and bigger. Shaking it's going to make it mysteriously appear more coffee. Does it work? No. Makes me feel better though. I have seen a couple of people here lately, the same as myself, tripping up on their keto journey and coming back and being all apologetic and beating themselves up about falling off and getting back on and falling off and getting back on. And all I would like to say to that is, this is my lifestyle choice, my eating style choice for life, right? So in order for it to be a lifelong way of eating, a lifestyle choice, whatever diet, whatever you want to call it, it has to be sustainable. And sustainable means that every once in a while, there's a non-keto treat in there for me on my journey. I'm trying to call mine a health journey right now instead of a weight loss journey, because it's more than just was on 28 medications before starting the ketogenic lifestyle. 28 medications. 4 of those were for sciatica pain. 2 of those were for diabetic symptoms, such as rashes on my wrists and ankles. I was considered pre-diabetic and then diabetic as a low blood sugar candidate. I have got arthritis and inflammation in my hands. I have what's called twisting digits. I don't know if you can see those right now, but each digit on my fingers are twisting in the opposite direction. That's a severe form of arthritis. It's from working with my hands for so many years, on top of having arthritis. So I now take 5 supplements on a daily basis, and I'm working pretty much full time, depending on the week. So that, to me, is a testament of how the keto diet has helped me. It's helped my health journey. I can work now, whether it be out in the yard or on the job, for an extended period of time, without having to be worried that it's going to put me in the bed for 4 or 5 days in order to get that thing done. And so 5 years ago, I would have worked 2 hard days. I would have been off for 3 or 4 of those days in severe pain from my arthritis. Not only that, TMI, so cut the video now if you don't want to hear TMI, but I also was plagued with IBS, severe IBS, and my diet was triggering the IBS. How many physicians did I see for IBS? Very many. How many of them discussed with me the diet I was eating? 0. Absolutely 0. Here, take this diet. Take this IBS medication, it'll make your stomach feel better. Oh, that one's working here, but it's making where you can't go to the bathroom. Oh, okay, well take this one so your stomach won't hurt, and take this one so you can relieve yourself properly. Okay, those 2 aren't a good mix. Okay, let's try this one, and this one. These 3 will replace those 2. Now you're on 3 medications for IBS. They were only treating the symptoms and not the underlying problem. So I cured it myself, or I'm curing it myself. Maybe not cure. Cure is probably too strong of a word. Okay, I didn't cure it because I quit eating the raunchy diet I was eating. So I have eliminated my symptoms for the IBS. How about that? That sounds good. I relieved my symptoms myself through the ketogenic diet from the IBS symptoms. So cure, probably not a good word, because if I started eating the raunchy diet again, then I would go back with the IBS symptoms. Plain and simple. Anyway, I'm just blabbering on as I drive. It's such a sad day. It's gone. All gone. I also did not have the rest of that avocado for lunch, so that is left over for this afternoon in case I need more to eat before I get home. But right now I'm stuffed. I'm gonna fill this the Dunkin' cup up with water this next job and chug that entire thing of water. I did forget my Himalayan salt, my pink Himalayan salt today, so I didn't get that with lunch like I normally do. Who all keeps blooper reels to put in their videos? On my live yesterday, the stupid gimbal stopped in the middle. At the very end of the live, my gimbal just kicks out. It says, nope, I'm done. And the thing is I had it charging for several hours before that live, and so I don't know if I'm using the wrong cord to charge that, because the cord for that and the cord for the earbuds look similar. and it didn't charge or what, but maybe, I hope it's not going down. I hope it's not about to give up on me, because I love my gimbal. We shall see. Who here watches This Is Us? Oh, man, I yelled at the TV last night. I watched it taped, too. I didn't. But I still yelled at the TV last night. Like, you can't stop there. So stupid. I want to see the rest of that video, the rest of that storyline like yesterday. Why do we gotta wait? Well, I'm only going to be 15 minutes late. With all that errand that I did at lunch, I don't think that's bad. But he may feel differently. And they know me by now. I've worked for these people a long time, and I try my hardest to be on time. Sometimes it just don't work. Life happens, and I promise I'm coming today. If you don't hear from me to say I'm not coming, then I'm coming. But I'm pretty much confirmed with everybody, so they know that I'm coming. I hate to be in somebody's house when they don't know that I'm going to be there, even though they've given me permission to clean for them, and some of them I even have their house keys, but I still don't want to be in somebody's house when they don't know I'm there. That's just weird. Back at the lake area. It's a kind of a ghost town around here this time of year. Only half of us are here full time. The rest of them are, we call them all foreigners. No disrespect, but they're all foreigners. But they won't be here until springtime, spring and summer. The foreigners. Part-timers. A lot of people call them part-timers. Same difference. Alright, so I'll see you at dinner time, but I'm pretty positive I'm going to do Vlentines teriyaki chicken that she's just released a couple of days ago. So, okay, so I ended the day the same way I started it, lazy. I just made chicken breast packets for everyone else and roasted this one in the oven for me without any seasoning on it, and just about 1.5 tablespoons of this ranch dressing on the side to dip it in, and that's all I had. I will come back and at least show you food from that. Okay, guys, keto on and keto strong, and please follow me tomorrow. Thanks, bye.